welcome back to my channel. I am saying welcome back to my channel because if you don't know or if you haven't seen, this is the first video that I am uploading on this channel in over 7 years. So I am so excited to be here, excited to be back. Over the years, a lot of people have asked me, Shanice, are you on YouTube? Like, what are you doing? And the answer is yes, I am on YouTube and I'm here to stay. I'm so excited to be back in this creative space and bringing things to you guys. So today I'm so excited to be bringing to you guys this Valentine's Day inspired look, and it is featuring the Patricia Bright X Makeup Revolution collaboration eyeshadow palettes, the Rich in Color palette, as well as the Rich in Life palette. So we'll be getting into all of that today. I am just so excited to be here, you guys. I just do want to say a little disclaimer. You might see some differences in the videos. The first time I attempted to record this video, I was reviewing the footage and a lot of it was cut out. So I have my trusty cameraman here now and we are re-recording it for you guys. I hope you guys just really enjoy it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be bringing you guys all types of content, lifestyle, beauty, purpose content, all things girly. We'll be getting into it. So I'm so excited. And I just hope that you guys are here and enjoy the ride. So subscribe to the video, follow my social media, which will be down in the description box below. And all the products that I'm using today will be down there as well. Let's get into it. All right, bye.
Okay, Lovies, let's go ahead and jump right into the look. We're starting here with our bare skin, and we're just going to go ahead and moisturize our skin. I'm using the Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer. It's great for this time of year, and of course, we do not need ashy lips, ladies. So let's go ahead and get our lips nice and moisturized with our Burt's Bees lip balm. So here I am just priming my lid. I'm using a concealer today and not an eyeshadow base. So I'm just taking my index finger and using the warmth of my finger to really blend that into the lid there. And I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer with my Clinique translucent powder. And just pat that all over the lid with a really big fluffy brush to ensure it's set. We don't need any unnecessary creasing now, do we, ladies? No, we need that eyeshadow popping all day long. So we're going to be digging right into our makeup palettes today. I'm using the Patricia Bright X Makeup Revolution palettes. Which are really beautiful palettes. And I'm going in right there above my crease and in my crease with that first shade, which was that brown shade. And that is the shade Jet Setter. And what I'm doing with Jet Setter is I'm really just taking it above the crease and in the crease to kind of sculpt the shape that we want for the eye. The reason why I'm using like a brown, and you'll notice a lot of cool tone shades, is because I want the look to be more sultry. So when I think of Valentine's Day, I think of sultry, feminine. So that's why I'm kind of picking this kind of range of tones. And I'm going to go in here with a smaller tapered brush, and that shade I just picked up was called Pure Soul. And it's just a more burgundy shade, and I'm going right into the eye socket with that to sculpt out that crease for one, and to really define the shape. Again, not being too harsh here, and don't be afraid to build those colors up. Of course, I've edited the video, but I've gone into the palettes several times to really build up the colors. So it's not going to happen with one or two passes of the brush. Just take your time and really blend out the colors that you want to use. And again, this is a nice burgundy, sultry shade. It kind of gives off a little, I don't know, what is it giving you, ladies? Kind of like a little sexy yet classy. And here I am going back in with that Jet Setter shade, just blending out any harsh lines. Remember, you cannot blend too much. So I'm just blending the top of that, marrying the under eyebrow concealer I used and the shadows that I've used. And here I'm taking that black shade, which is called Stargirl, and I'm just taking that into the outer V, and that is just to deepen our outer V, add some depth now to the look, and really just kind of make that eye pop. Again, being sultry and not smoky. There's a difference, I believe, and I think that's the look that I'm kind of going for to achieve here. And now I'm just going to use my medium beige concealer from Ruby Kisses, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut that crease. Now, ladies, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I am no pro at this cut crease thing, girl. This was not a thing back in my day, but it's a thing now, and we're all here to learn together. So I'm just taking that across the eyelid, just really sculpting out the shape that I want for that cut crease. It's not going all the way across, but kind of mid-lid. And I'm just really kind of being precise, taking my time to sculpt out the shape that I want. Next, we're going to go ahead and pop our desired color onto that concealer for that cut crease. And that shade that you saw me go into was that shade called Miss Tropicana. It is in the Rich in Color palette and not in the Rich in Life palette. But it is a really pretty kind of red color to me. It reminds me a lot of Kool-Aid. So I'm just being precise, using a flat shader brush, popping that Kool-Aid red onto my lids, and really just enjoying how that's coming out. Ladies, again, not being afraid to build that color up. Now I'm going right back in on top of that area where we placed that Miss Tropicana shade with a burgundy shade, and just really blending out any harsh lines. Even with the cut crease, ladies, you do want to ensure that you've blended your colors together nicely. And again, I'm just going back in with that Pure Soul shade to do so. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on and getting ready for some glitter. Now, I am using my NYX Glitter Primer in Brilliance, and I've applied that to the back of my hand, as you can see. And ladies, do not underestimate the power of your fingers as applicators. So I am just taking that glitter primer with my index finger here, and I'm applying it to the areas where we have placed the eyeshadow. And my pinky turned out to be a better applicator, probably because of my nails, but I'm just using that there to just kind of base the glitter. And I'm going into that red glitter shade, which is also called Flames. And as you can see, I'm packing that onto the areas where we've placed the primer. Now, as you can see, I'm being very precise with how I'm applying it. I'm lifting my brush up and down, up and down, up and down, not dragging it across. That way I don't have any unnecessary glitter fallout, and the glitter goes exactly where I've placed the primer. And you're just going to continue that onto the other lid, but again, don't be afraid to be precise. Build your glitter up. Don't be afraid to dip back in. Really take your time. Makeup takes time, ladies, so this isn't something that you're going to be able to get with one or two passes of the brush. It's going to take some time. So here I'm just packing that onto that other side, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the excess glitter with a baby wipe. Now, this is not the preferred method. The preferred method is actually to use tape. So that's a little tip and trick for you there. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to line the eyes. I am using my LA Girl eyeliner in black, and I'm dragging that across the lid. Now, you can't really see, but I am just using the tip of the eyeliner brush to create a really precise thin line. If I wanted a more thick line, I would kind of press down on the brush to make a more thick line. But because we want it more precise and get that really cute cat eye winged liner look, I was kind of more light-handed with that brush. And again, just blending, making sure everything is nice and seamless. Moving right along to foundation, we're going to go ahead and prep the skin with our color corrector. So this is an orange shade of concealer called Natural Orange from Ruby Kisses. And I'm just applying that to any places where I see a little bit of darkness. I do have a little bit of hyperpigmentation right in the center of my face. And I'm just going to use a foundation brush to blend that out. You might like a sponge, but I prefer brushes. And we're just going to continue to blend, canceling out any dark areas. For my chocolate ladies, an orange tone or maybe even a light red toned corrector would be perfect to cancel out those dark areas. And make sure you set your concealer with translucent powder. I'm an oily girl, so that is a reoccurring theme that you're going to see. But I'm just setting that concealer that I've applied with that translucent powder. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer Foundation in the shade Clove. It is a more full coverage concealer, so you are not going to need a lot. I'm not a fan of a whole lot of foundation anyway. So when you're doing full coverage foundation, just apply a little bit using a brush, small circular motions like you see me doing here. You're going to get a really nice blend. It doesn't take a whole lot of product to get that blend, ladies. So I'm just really blending it out here. And yes, my brush is dirty. This is like the third time I filmed this. So don't judge me. And I'm just taking translucent powder to set that foundation. Now we're going to go ahead and prepare to highlight. As you can see here, my method of using highlighter or concealer underneath the eyes is just to kind of keep it more towards the center of the face, and apply it to the areas where I want to bring light. And then I'm going to take my brush and drag it across the cheek instead of actually applying it out there. I've actually gone a little bit too far than I normally would, but as you can see on this side, I'm going to use this small fluffy brush and kind of drag that product across the cheek to get the exact placement that I want. I don't have to put product there first, and that kind of eliminates that cakey look. But really, as long as you blend it down, I mean, you can apply as much as you want. So I'm taking my foundation brush again, and I'm just blending that down. Blend, 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 blend. Just blending it all the way down. I want to kind of look like I'm glowing from within. That's why I take my time with my concealer. And then I do not bake. So as we move into the next step, you'll notice that I am not baking. I don't bake, ladies. We just set our under eye concealer with a nice setting powder. This is the Crayon Case Chalk Dust Setting Powder, which is Balm. Okay, it's Balm. So I'm just using the sponge that it came with and pressing that into the skin, getting that nice and set. We won't have any creasing from that, but that powder, it's everything, ladies, okay? Check it out. It's really inexpensive and I love it. Taking a big fluffy brush, just dusting away any excess powder there. And of course, what are we going to do? Set our face some more. I'm an oily girl. So I like to just be nice and set. We're going to go ahead into blush now. I'm using my e.l.f. blush palette, and I am applying that blush, as you can notice, in a kind of a back and up motion. My face is round, so I apply my blush that way to kind of add more length to the face, and just warm up my skin. And then I'm going to go back in with our Profusion highlight and contour palette, and that shade is called Deep Sculpt that I'm contouring with. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut and kind of sculpt my face out the way I like it. I don't like a whole lot of contour, to be honest, but hey, we're going big or going home today. And I'm going in with that shade, that highlighter shade in that same palette called Glisten, and I'm applying that all over my face. Now, ladies, when you're cooking in your kitchen, okay, you're going to season your food to taste. That is the exact same way I feel about highlighter. Me, I like to look like a Christmas ornament. Me, I like to look like Christmas lights. Me, I like to be out here looking like the sun. So I'm going to put on a whole lot of highlighter, so don't judge me. Judge somebody else, okay, girl? So I'm going to go in now with that Miss Tropicana shade, okay? And we're going to pop that on the lower lash line. I could have done a few more passes of that to really make it pop, but I just wanted it to be more subtle. And here I'm just aligning my lips, preparing for our nice, beautiful red lipstick, okay? So this is the L'Oreal Blake Collection lipstick in 402. I absolutely love it, and honestly, I wish this collection would have been out longer. The formula is beautiful. I love how matte it looks. It's just really nice. And as you can see, it added a nice touch to our Valentine's Day look, which I hope you ladies enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for joining. Bye-bye. See you next time.